So picture you going down the wing and the player that comes against you is Umtiti. 94 rated left wing. I'm very interested in this card. Honestly, I don't know how well he's going to be, but it's a 94 Umtiti who's got 97 pace. Obviously take a massive hit on that defending, which is a standard, but a 6', 5'4" winger looks incredible. It's going to be interesting to see. Obviously, he's had a massive agility and balance increase, which is what we kind of need for him, especially if he is wanting to go down that wing. We have got finesse flaring outside of the foot. Obviously, they knew I was going to do this card. And in terms of him, he's coming in 88 rated team and an 86. It is a little bit more expensive than kind of what I was expecting, really, as I can't see him being that good. But we've seen Rudiger, we've seen some centre-backs who have been striker. He's got a chance. Chem-wise, I'd be interested, to be fair, because we've already got the pace, so we don't really need anything there. Shooting, again, if you wanted to max that out, a bit of passing would be nice. His dribbling's pretty up there, and the same with the physicality. So even maybe something like a Deadeye could be alright. That would give you, what, 96 shooting, 92 passing. Does take that short pass to max. Let's have a look. We'll whack a chem style on him. And let's see if this man can go down the wing. Right then, straight off the bat, Umtiti's on the ball. Let's see if what we can get from him. Obviously, in terms of his body type, obviously, I would be looking more kind of central down the kind of striking role from him. And it's kind of hard with a centre-back, seeing how he could be a winger almost. But they've gone with it. They've given him a massive boost. Let's give it a go. Obviously, having that 5-star skills is going to help somewhat, I'd say, and the physicality aspect would be perfect to bringing him in the centre. So if he doesn't work out as a left wing, we might even try him in that striking role to see what he can do. 6'1" should get headers as well, which is pretty ideal. Can we go for the big ball in there? Oh, he's found a delicious pass. Looking for the bit of skills if we can. Umtiti with a bit of flair gets it across nearly, but Arejo is going to deny. Oh, he's just got a stunning header on him. I think that alone would be well worth it. He's really, in left wing, got to go against Saka. So, if he can go against him, I'd be very happy. Whether he does is another question. Asala's going to ping one. There he is again. Looking on the inside here. Does feel a lot more responsive than I thought it was going to be, to be honest. I did think he'd be an absolute stick in the mud. Seems a lot better than that. So, that's already a good start from me. It's going to be, hopefully, the 1-2 should save him here. Let's get a big speed boost round here. Oh, penalty straight away. What on earth was he thinking? I think it's got to be Umtiti to take this. If we can get up at least. Saliba, disastrous. Yellow card, is that it? But can we convert it? That's the question. Dalglish, get off it a second. What do we got? 84 pens, 97 curve, 99 power. That's what we want to see. We're going to go full swing, top right. Oh, and it's a venomous strike in the penalty box. I think as well he has two things going for him. A, he is a relatively known player, so a bit of nostalgic vibes from him. Obviously, he did get another, what was it? Was it a fantasy foot, I want to say? He did get another SBC that you might have done, so whether you'd want to change out now is the kind of question. The other thing, obviously, being a left wing for France, you've obviously got yourself a kind of good major league for any sort of links there. Go on, get the big shot, and Umtiti again, getting the rifle. We'll finish this off in the next match, as I'm assuming a rage quit. I'd like to tell you about skycoach.gg. They offer many features within the FIFA franchise, from FIFA coins to FIFA Weekend League boosts, from trusted sellers, pro players, and are the best prices on the market currently. They have fast delivery, high quality services, lots of games, and also a cashback program. The more coins you buy, the more eligible you are for cashback options. So if you want to buy FIFA coins at the best price, click the link in the description of this video. It will be active promo code for 10% discount from my subscribers. All you have to use is the code JT11 at the checkout to receive this bonus. Onto the video. But as I was saying, he does get the French links, which are always perfect. But then also from obviously the Serie A team of the season, we saw some absolute monsters coming out with, oh, and he's even done it a minute 50 in here. We saw obviously Leao kind of linking up in that left wing, Kvaratskhelia. We also then have a lot of good defenders in Tomori, Di Lorenzo, bit of Theo, and a lot of these players can be used, and obviously he has the links for them as well. We didn't see any free kick capabilities of him, did we? I don't think there was any there, really. Not that I'm going to take it from this distance anyway, but just nice to know. But I'd say, other than that, I'd say he is a little bit more expensive than I'd probably want for a 94 winger that doesn't necessarily get a lot of main teams. I think left wing and kind of maybe the right wing as well has a lot of players that you could utilise, and I don't feel like he'd be one of them. I feel like a lot of people I've seen have got herself a Rashford, a Vinny, one of the top ones already. Plus then we do have Ronaldinho as an SBC as well. So the price wise, I feel like he's probably at least 100k more expensive than what you'd kind of want for a player that more than likely would just be there because of the shapeshifter vibe. It wouldn't be to actually be in a main team, more than likely Serie A team at best. That is an atrocious pass. So it's kind of the only downside to him in terms of his upgrade. I think they've done it spot on. He's got the agility balance right, doesn't feel as clunky, can obviously have a bit of pace. That's not a great challenge? Okay. Well, I've screwed that. I've tried it really quickly. KDB is going to go, ooh, not far off. But in terms of, like I say, the actual ability of being able to be played, I just think the price is a bit too high for that. Especially when we know that footage is around the corner. We get multiple 99, 98 cards that are going to be so much better. And I feel like a lot of people might give this SBC a little bit of a miss if they have already got one of their left wings. Like I say, the only thing really is that sort of collector's vibe. That's what he's going to do. Same as Sorloth. He's a good player, but most definitely he's only there if you are collecting cards. He's not offside, is he? Go for the right. But in terms of kind of his agility side of stuff, isn't terrible. Like, genuinely scoring goals here. Oh, and again, get a big pace boost there. Little roll, across goal, get the little flick, and Dybala with the goal from that assist. Good ball. Get the touch, get it down the wing. I want a bit of play. I want him to really push up there as we can find him on that inside. It's a great little ball. Oh, I didn't think he saw it. I was offside. I was going to say I didn't know if he saw Salah running in there, but we had absolute eyes on him. Little 1-2. We know that acceleration is absolutely phenomenal from him. We get past. One more. Oh, I thought he was going to go in for the dive. I must admit, a very efficient winger if we want to see one. He's absolutely skilling. Well, I say, even getting a Trivela for the hat-trick. I'm impressed. I must admit I had very, very bad views to start with. Normally with these players, they just don't do what you kind of want. They're very clunky. They feel like a centre-back almost. And most definitely, he feels like an absolute baller. If he got that in, it would have been clutch as well. So then, let's break him down a little bit more. Let's have a look at what we're seeing price. So we're seeing 256 at the moment. In terms of the SBC, it's 186 with a French player, 188 with a Serie A player. No team of the season is required. Obviously, the 88 is going to come in at a certain value. If you are struggling, Footbin is going to be your best friend, because if you go into the general settings here, so if you saw it, you'll go into SBCs, go into SBC rating combinations, and you'll be able to now they've updated it to 92. If we go into, say, 88, which is the best squad from him, you can see the different variations you can go with. So, for instance, with this, you're looking at 83s. These are ratings above. So if you have 191, for instance, in this team, you can have 489s, 187, an 85, and 484. It's just in case you've got somebody in your club, say you've got a team of the season you want to get rid of, you'd be able to put in a higher rating, and obviously this will tell you what else you need without you having to find it out. Just as an extra little hint if you wanted. So that was the other SBC. Actually, it was a fantasy foot, which was 132k, and obviously the difference between them, 14 pace, incredible, 19 shooting, 9 passing, 15 dribbling, lost 26 defending, which you can imagine, and gained a lovely 2 physicality. In terms of the chemistry style, people are saying marksman actually. What does that give him? So we get 97 shooting, 98 dribbling, as well as a bit more physicality. I could see it, to be honest. If you're going for that heavy attacking winger, which I definitely think he can be, I feel like the agility balance is absolutely spot on with him. I think they've done really, really well to keep him more agile than kind of what his centre-back would show. And as you can tell, the difference is 26 agility and 18 balance. That has a massive effect. Normally it goes down to body type as well, which he is a unique body type, so he's not necessarily stocky, which would really put him as more of a striker than a left wing. I think as as an attacking left winger, left forward almost, you could probably get a little bit out of him. Like I say, there is a lot of left wingers that he's kind of competing with, so it totally goes down to, A, do you want to use a new card, or have you got a Leao, a Kvaratskhelia? It depends on what you've got there, because realistically, them two are always going to be head and shoulders. Same as with Chiesa. He's still an SBC that's out. Very, very good. Arguably Ribery and Di Maria, but I feel like he puts up some numbers. Ribery can definitely go in the forward sort of role with that 5-5, so there is offers there. In terms of kind of the lower rated wingers, because we know full well he's not going to compete with your Rashfords, with your Pelés. It's just not going to happen. If we're looking around his sort of price budget, it takes off a lot of that pressure. And for 200k, it's not bad for the kind of market that you're going into. Son is 280, which I feel like it's probably his best competition. Vitinha was very nice. So, again, depending on how your wing play is, Vitinha was a great shapeshifter as well. Obviously, could play up front, but can be pushed out onto that left wing. Then we're kind of looking at your kind of lower team of the seasons, your Martinellis, your Pedro Goncalves, and obviously a few more that would be under, what, about 50k. So I think in terms of price, it's not terrible. Also, Frankowski, incredible right mid. If you've not tried him out, give him a go. And obviously, he can be left wing as well. So he is coming up against him also. We did get links yesterday as well, but I think in terms of links with anybody else, it isn't happening. Overall for him, I think he's a solid player. French links, Serie A links, obviously got a very good boost across the board. I think marksman would be your best place to go. We tried him with a Deadeye to start with just to get a bit more passing in case he was a little bit clunky, which I don't think he really was. You probably have times where he's not necessarily going to beat every man, but most definitely we saw there he was tearing it up. I think overall wise, price of SBC, you could drop it a little bit, but actually looking at the left wings, it's not bad for a 94. You can grind it out pretty easily. In terms of the card himself, I was actually pleasantly surprised. I'd probably say about a 9.5. I think on the brink of one of the better left wings. But if I'm giving Rashford, Vinny, Leao a 10, I don't think he's at that level, which is understandable for the millions of coins of difference, but a very good one if you wanted to try out, and at the very minimum, a 94 fodder if you've done him untradably. But other than that, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.